Hello everybody, welcome to this video about leveling in Shadowlands, the new expansion of World of Warcraft. In this video I'm going to be talking about key issues with the leveling experience in Shadowlands, warmode and other XP increases basically being forced upon the player base, and suggest some huge improvements that Blizzard can make. First off, the leveling experience. In my opinion, Blizzard has continuously been improving upon the leveling experience over time, and we've had some very good zones, such as Drustvar in BFA. Leveling in Shadowlands follows a similar design, but is extremely linear due to the inability to choose your starting zone compared to Legion and BFA. The reason for this is that the Covenant storyline is a linear storyline that sends you from one zone to the next. Now obviously this will have some huge implications for launch, leveling with warmode as alliance, etc., but that's not the point of this video. In previous expansions, you would reach max level roughly when you finish the main storyline in the final zone. And so it's very logical for a new player to basically assume, okay, if I do the main storyline, I'll reach max level by the end. However, in the Shadowlands beta, it has been impossible to do so, actually since the beta start, if you don't play with XP increases. In earlier builds, if you played without any XP increase, you would finish the main storyline halfway through 59. Now, while this wasn't ideal, this wasn't hugely problematic either, because you could just go back and do some side quests in the final zone Revendreth and reach level 60 that way. However, Blizzard have recently implemented various XP nerfs. For example, a 30% increase in the XP required from 50 to 60 and removal of additional XP enhancements such as the Insightful Rubelite gem, which was a 5% increase, and the BFA experience potion. Now obviously, like, the BFA experience potion shouldn't really work, so that was expected. But this huge XP nerf was a direct consequence of people on the beta leveling with warmode and these other XP increases such as rested XP, the gem, etc., and basically reaching max level even before arriving in the final zone. Now obviously this is pretty problematic, and other people have made videos about this, such as Preach, where he basically said that he did not like it, but he listed a couple of reasons why this wasn't really problematic. A link to his video will be in the description below. Now, leveling without any XP increases in the beta right now results in you completing the main storyline at level 57.5. Yes, that's right, 57.5. The game is literally unplayable without XP increases such as warmode. Even worse, your character actually becomes unplayable because the side quests in the early zones basically turned grey. The Choose Your Covenant quest is grayed out because it's only available at level 60 and your only option is to do dungeons and mob grind, and I guess also some side quests in the final zone. But even doing those side quests in the final zone basically bring you to 58, so you're still lacking a huge amount of EXP. In the description below I will link a thread where I've highlighted this issue, and multiple people have been reporting on this issue for 2 months now. The worst part about it is that even when this was an issue already, with you reaching only 59 without XP increases, they did this huge XP increase. And the latest tuning changes to the XP highlight that Blizzard are basically tuning around having XP increases such as warmode in order to reach level 60. On launch, people will simply assume they can reach max level through the main storyline, which was sufficient in the 3 previous expansions, and then suddenly find they're stuck. This is going to be a horrible experience for non-warmode players. Even with the 10% bonus of warmode, players are currently not reaching max level, as you can see in the forum chat. Now, what can Blizzard do? The simplest change would be to tweak the XP values so that any character reaches max level as they finish the main storyline. Additionally, Blizzard could shift warmode rewards away from EXP so that warmode players do not reach max level hours before finishing the main campaign. While I would personally dislike such a change, because I'm an Alliance player, so I really like my 30% increase for leveling alts, I can't imagine playing the linear Shadowlands leveling experience as an Alliance character with warmode on during launch. Quite literally, your soul will be stuck in the maw. Now, what should the solution be in my opinion? Alternative ways of leveling. In this final part of the video, I want to highlight some alternatives that Blizzard should really consider. And this was actually highlighted at BlizzCon, where Blizzard teased about alternative ways of leveling. And a lot of people that I know and play the game kind of assumed that this would be implemented. And it was implemented in earlier versions of the beta, but they seem to have gone back on this. And currently this isn't really implemented at all. The only alternatives for your alts are the ability to choose the zone you start in. And you can basically start with your Covenant ability from level 50. Or 51. I think Blizzard is really missing out on a fantastic opportunity here to increase player agency and give us the choice on how to level. It would be absolutely amazing if for every alt you could basically choose to level through first the main storyline in any order you want. This is already implemented for alts after reaching max level on another character on that server. But additionally, if you could do Thorghast runs, basically as soon as you get to Oribos, would be a great way to level for people that really enjoy Thorghast. And it gives you a unique experience because Thorghast is really different if you're playing a different class or even a different spec due to all the different power-ups and how they affect your gameplay. Additionally, it would be nice if you could start your main Covenant campaign before reaching max level. That would basically mean that if you're leveling an alt, you can have a completely new experience on that alt by doing the main Covenant campaign of a different Covenant. And similarly, if you could do world quests already. Now, this main Covenant campaign on world quests was implemented earlier in the beta, but it doesn't seem to work at the moment. The nice thing about doing world quests early is that you can start your Covenant catch up in terms of renown early on before reaching max level. That's quite nice. Giving players this choice could really give us the most unique World of Warcraft leveling experience that we've ever seen. What do you think about leveling experience in Shadowlands? Is the ability to reach max level through the main storyline problematic? What other alternative ways of leveling would you like to see in addition to the ones that I've suggested? Please let us know in the comments, and thank you for watching.